dawn from out the darkness, swords and torches in their hands. They said it was the chieftain's orders, clear the hillsides and the glens. No more we'd smell the broom and the heather, share the bannock with our kin. Be laid to rest beside our fathers. It almost broke our hearts and minds to board the ship of tears. To board the ship of tears. We crossed the sea to flee the hunger, wasted rags of skin and bone. The fields we left were black and barren, a ravaged land no longer home. The coffin ships were filled with mourning, we'd one last look back to the land. The quiet men, the women kidding. It almost broke our hearts and minds to leave the fields of tears. To leave the fields of tears. They came in floods and covered wagons, drove across our ancient lands. They said to scorn our elders' wisdom, take the path their Lord commands. They stole our hills, they stole our rivers, the Mother Earth with whom we're joined. They led us from our spirit fathers. It almost broke our hearts and minds to walk the trail of tears. To walk the trail of tears. They came in waves across the border, helmets glistening in the sun. They said they'd come to bring us order, find the enemy within. Our neighbors never thought of leaving, but they were taken in the night. We heard the crashing and the screaming. It must have broke their hearts and minds upon the train of tears. Upon the train of tears. Hordes across the desert, storms of dust that seared the skin. They said they'd come for our oppressor, they would make a meal of him. They said that we would earn our freedom and come to see their way is right. But still we weep when we are bleeding. They have not won our hearts and minds. We're on the road of tears. We're on the road of tears. It never ends. The road of tears. The road of tears.
Sunday morning in our town, and I sat on my steps and I stared at the ground, and above my head as they shuffled past, all saints being called to the morning mass. Off in the distance they rang a bell, way off in the distance they rang a bell, and they rang it for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance they rang a bell. I remember the lessons of Sunday school, and I can't help but think maybe I'm the fool, but I haven't seen a greater plan, just join the sorrows of my fellow man. Off in the distance they rang a bell, way off in the distance they rang a bell, and they rang it for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance they rang a bell. And here we stand while life rushes past, between the first breath and the last. And here we stand between east and west, and here we stand between earth and earth. I was watching the news the other night. There was a war on the left, there was a war on the right, and it's no surprise that it's us all there. It's a long way to heaven from Bethlehem. Off in the distance they rang a bell, way off in the distance they rang a bell, and they rang it for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance they rang a bell, way off in the distance they rang a bell, way off in the distance they rang a bell, and they rang it for the saints and the sinners as well. Way off in the distance they rang a bell.
If you come with me to Fintry, well, he says to Caroline, I would ye a happy him. The pleasure will be mine, she says, the pleasure will be mine. The rain was falling down so hard, the drains were overflowing. You'd almost think the flood was coming on. So they huddled in the corner, tried to keep out all the water, and he told her all the things he had in mind. If you come with me to Fintry, well, he says to Caroline, I would be a happy gift. The pleasure will be mine, she says, the pleasure will be mine. The paper says the workforce will be laid off after Christmas. There's a downturn in the business, so they say. I'll no sit about here waiting on some company's decision. So on Friday I'll be lifting my last pay. If you come with me to Fintry, well, he says to Caroline, ripe for gathering. We'll find out if my notion's right or wrong. If you come with me to Fintry, well, he says the Caroline, I will be a happy man. The pleasure will be mine, she says, the pleasure will be mine. They walked hand in hand and wandered down beside the sleepy river, where the city sounds grew distant in their ears. The moonbeams in the water glinted silver as he kissed her, and the rumble of the city disappeared. If you come with me to Fintry, well, he says to Caroline, well, we be a happy heart. The pleasure will be mine, she says, the pleasure will be mine, will be mine. I'm a weaver, an Ayrshire weaver, and to Sturton town my way I made, with the intention of buying some clothing, for I'm a rash and go roving lame. As I came round by the Sturton corner, it's Nancy's whiskey I espied. I took a notion to hae a dram there, for her truth was on me, I was feeling dry. Chorus. Oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh. The maid I tried it, the maid I looed it, the maid I looed it, I wanted more. I wasn't snared by Nancy's pleasures, till all my senses had gone ashore. The day was broken, and the sun well risen, when I awoke in a cold hard bed. I tried to rise, but I wasn't able, for Nancy's whiskey lay on my head. Oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh. Quick and be on your way. ask for whiskey, maybe I'll touch it, for Nancy's whiskey is ruining me.
Oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy,
You try it.
oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy,
One more time.
oh, the whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy's whiskey, oh, the whiskey, Nancy, oh.
When the red sun goes down and slips under the horizon, and the fishing boat is heading out to sea, there's a long white beam sweeping all across the ocean that was tended once by someone just like me. In the fog and the wet and windy weather, it's a beacon that has shone by night and day. And in calm or storm, when that fishing boat returns, the steadfast light will guide it on its way. When the wild winds blow along the coastline, in this rugged land no one has ever tamed, the fisherman, the ferryman, the sailor, thank the Lord for the keeper of the flame, the keeper of the flame. I'm the last in an unbroken line of lighthouse keepers. My father and his dealer are them too. And I've served my time from the Solway to the Shetlands by myself, or sometimes in a crew. I've seen the sullen ocean council scary, at the Bell Rock made acquaintance with the seal, at the Firth of Lorn I brought up to check the horn, or to see if there's a lobster in the creel. When the wild winds blow along the coastline, in this rugged land no one has ever tamed, the fisherman, the ferryman, the sailor, thank the Lord for the keeper of the flame, the keeper of the flame. those who'd contend that the lighthouse is a prison and the solitude and exile too severe. But I felt quite content in my tower of isolation, far removed from all trouble, stress and care. But this world is rushing on with automation, and there's no need for a lighthouse to be manned. In the summertime I locked the door and I thought, fare I'll fare well. I was the last lighthouse keeper in the land. When the wild winds go along the coastline, in this rugged land no one has ever seen. Oh, the light will still be shining. Oh, the light will still be shining o'er the water. It's farewell. It's farewell to the keeper of the flame. The keeper of the flame. And all your tomorrows, the future lies there, and it's waiting for you as the green crosses over to meet with the blue. The land that you leave has had too many martyrs and too many lives that have perished in vain, and too many boats slipping out from its harbors with cargoes that never came homewards again. Don't turn to look on the green hills of Antrim, for Mana's behind you. It's time to move on. Look onwards to Glasgow, and all your tomorrows, the future lies there, and it's waiting for you as the green crosses over to meet with the blue. If the wings of the eagle could carry you over to the land of the prairie, then surely you'd fly. But an ocean so wide and a far